What a perfect day for football we've got here. Alan Smith has joined me, Martin Tyler, for the commentary. Our action today comes thick and fast from the Mexican League. It will start very shortly. Club Tijuana against Tigres.
Well, there's certainly a buzz in this stadium in the minutes leading up to kick-off. I hope the match doesn't disappoint. I don't think it will. We've got a couple of attacking sides here.
It's King. Got in the way. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. This is the lineup for the home side. It does look more like 4-4-1-1 than 4-4-2.
Yes, I think so. I mean, it gives the manager the option of stiffening his midfield. And when they get the ball, you know, that number 10, if that's what you want to call him, behind the centre forward, he can supply the bullets, he can get in the box and give his teammates some company.
Gignac. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Opposition slow to get back, so possibilities still on the counter-attack. Well, the flag's up. He's frustrated because he is caught offside. Maybe he made his run a bit too soon. Attacking team not happy about that offside call, but we can see it again here.
Well, he is quick, this lad, and he can afford to give himself another yard. I think he's got the beating of these defenders in a race.
Could be his game today, the way he's been playing recently.
Really has weighed in with quite a few goals.
Trying to get the ball in behind. And he scored!
Oh, no wonder he goes over to thank the lad who set him up there, because that was a wonderful move. I think they've practiced that one on the training ground.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Teammates getting out of the way because they know he can dribble it here. All alone in the middle. He's gone in with the header, but the ball nowhere near going into the net.
I think it's come off the top of his head, that one.
Spotted that well and intercepted. Great chance! Players arriving in the middle. And the keeper doing his job. Rafael Carioca can really get at the opposition here. Didn't really go for it, tried a bit of guile.
Well, 10 out of 10 for invention there, but he'll hope to do better next time.
Silva. That's cut out. Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position. Just a bit lax in possession. And now a throw-in. Now, can they move on from this wide area where there is room? He's got possession back for his team. That's neatly done. Good challenge by the defender. Very good control, though. Loses possession. Trying to get the ball. It's a very good interception. Into the attacking third. Looking for teammates in the middle. Saved by the keeper, but not decisively. Pizarro. Just a period of keeping the ball for the team that are winning the match. Can go in from here. I think the opposition looked... Oh, they thought they were in, but the flag has gone up. Torres Nilo. Pizarro. Rafael Carioca. Comes to get it to feet. He's come rather deep to do that, the main striker. Had a go! Simple save from an ambitious effort. Test of his control now. Now, here is a chance for them. Now, that's a great block. Well, here comes the corner. Cleared the ball. Torres. That's not what he wanted to do. A poor pass. Striding forward, purposefully. Castro. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. It's a good pass in behind the defenders. You can see what he was trying to do, opening up his body to place it, but he's placed it wide, sadly for him. Possession given away once more. Not really tested the goalkeeper, but sometimes it can look a bit too easy. He made sure he made the save competently.
Yeah, he did, and he doesn't make too many mistakes, this lad.
2 more minutes to play of added time. Oh, time to get the cross now. He's gone in with the header, but the ball nowhere near going into the net.
I think it's come off the top of his head, that one.
And King. Rafael Carioca. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time... Time now for the second half to start. Damn. Sloppy work, really. Set up to play on the break now. That was a foul. The referee's allowed the... Oh, poor technique there. Oh, decisive from the referee. No doubt in his mind that that was a yellow card.
I don't know, you know, Martin, I know another referee might not book him for that offence. Well, they've been creating a few
Takes on the shot! Looking for the dip, but it didn't quite come down quickly enough.
He'll be hoping to get another chance after that one. It was disappointment.
Read the play well. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Yeah, I thought he looked lively in that first half. Really sharp and obviously got the goal. Another 45 of that and he'll be well pleased.
Substitution now for the home team. Poor on the ball. Salcedo. Torres Nilo. He's won it back easily. Still searching for an equaliser with some good interplay here. And now the shot! Easy job for the goalkeeper, Guzman. Pizarro. Oh, they couldn't keep possession, they've given it away. Castro. Torres. got the ball back. Break quickly when they get possession. Frustrating for them, really. That was the opportunity to play on the break, but it's broken down. And King, Gignac. Good challenge. Cut out the pass. Rafael Carioca. Excellent attacking play here. They could open up the opposition now. It was an opportunity, really, but in the end, way off target with that place shot. Rafael Carioca. Well, you could see what he was trying to do, but he couldn't execute it at all. Silva. And the away team want to make a change. Jürgen Damm. Rafael Carioca. Pizarro. Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Well, that's what they've been looking for. The ball in behind. Gone for placement, got his bearings wrong.
Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action, and we're ready to bring you live action from Liga MX. It's Tigres, and they face Monarcas Morelia.
Well, thank you, Derek. The excitement at the start of any game is almost tangible. Looking forward to this one. The crowd are up for it. Players look like they're going to have a really good go at this game. Can't wait.
King. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today. And the positioning of the forwards particularly interesting.
Yes, Derek, a four at the back and a conventional four across the midfield, but the two up front is what I'm looking at. It will become a one with a one behind, and that one behind will be playing in the Teddy Sheringham role.
This is the lineup for the visitors today. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Jürgen Damm. Pizarro. Well, he has to be regarded always as a dangerous opponent, but what should we expect to see from him in this game, Lee?
Well, pace. Just look how fast he runs. Absolute nightmare for defenders to defend against when the player has that weapon.
He must finish! Not even close in the end, Lee.
Well, he's had a go, Derek. He's gone for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there, was it?
Well, many people have made this fellow the focus of attention ahead of today's match. The rumours are true. He is going to end his wonderful career at the end of this season. And what a loss for the club that is bound to be, Lee.
Well, legend is a very overused word in my book, in football, but this guy deserves that label. He'll be sadly missed next season for sure. How do they make up for him not being there? Looks like the transfer window for me.
André-Pierre Gignac. Good-looking ball, there could be a chance now. Delightful pass. The delivery, it could be up for grabs. Thumped clear. And he was in the right place to intercept, giving it a try. And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening goal's gone in, tactics have got to change. Well, let's look at this again. We've all hit these in training. First time, bang in the back of the net. Look at the calmness of it. Technique, brilliant.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Pizarro. King, not giving their opponents a moment's peace. Just not looking confident in possession. Failed to keep hold of it. Dam. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. An attack full of promise. Who's going to win this joust? And the header so near.
Well, he's in a great position. Technique's pretty good, but he just hits the woodwork.
Dam. King. Intelligent threaded pass here. And offside is the decision. It must have been very close.
Well, yeah, the linesman's got the best view of them all. I think he got that right.
Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Rafael Carioca. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Space on the flank. Gignac has it. Options in the centre. No worries for the keeper. And here is Diego Reyes. King. Rafael Carioca. Surely not the easiest of situations for the keeper. The referee has given a corner. So the corner played into the box. Really wanted to get it past the first defender then. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Just wanted to get it out of there. Villafañez. Could be a chance to break here. Ramirez. King, well, he's got plenty of... and he's made headway! It's got to be! Well, the angle was never his friend.
Well, he should pick out a teammate. He shouldn't be shooting from there.
Given away.
Well, look at those stats, Derek. The host dominating possession over the last 15 minutes. All parts of the team working really well. The defence is solid.
Oh, that won't soon forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer.
Well, let's have a look at it again. He catches the keeper asleep, back on his heels. He wasn't expecting a shot from that distance, and neither was I.
So 2-0 now. And meat and drink to the goalkeeper. King. Achillier. And he did what he had to do defensively. Can they get in behind them? The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Opportunity it is. Putting them under the cosh. And this time, it's in. So there we have it, 2-1. Jürgen Damm. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Pizarro. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Valdivia. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Wow, he's simply the difference between these two sides. All the eyes will be on him for this second half. Can he get the hat-trick?
Slipshod passing. Teammates in the middle. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Not a good pass. Well, that's the kind of player you want from your defender. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Well, a respectable enough effort, but he couldn't extend their lead.
Given too much space, why not take the shot on? Good effort.
Poor attempt at a pass, really. Gignac. Sadly, too many things wrong about that effort.
Oh, everything was wrong about it. Body shape, positioning, the idea of where he was going to put the ball, it was all going wrong. It's a poor attempt, really, for him.
Half an hour remaining then. Strong play here. Ramirez. Getting forward. And options in the centre. Will he find the net? He was staring right at an open goal, Lee, but could not finish.
Well, I'm not a goal scorer, but even I would have put that one in.
Gabriel Achillier. Fernando Aristigueta. Well, sometimes you can't argue with top-notch defending. Well, that's one for them to pursue. And he's in the clear. Oh, it looked as though he might be through. Not so. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. And he was in the right place to intercept. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Now Jorge Valdivia. Good visualisation and execution. And delivered towards the back post. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made the goal.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. And that's an important intervention. Jürgen Damm. Cross fired over. A deft clearance. Ramirez. Well, just couldn't keep the ball.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
Promising looking ball. Looks promising, this. And very deftly cut out. Now Jorge Valdivia. Medina. Villafañez. Well, pass after pass. Maybe they can chisel an opportunity. King. And now Quiñones. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Crossing possibilities. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Real danger. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance.
And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Quiñones. What can he do from here? Straight forward for the keeper. Couldn't keep it. He's lost it. Showing a real desire to win it back. Has a go. Well, they would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. We have entered the final minute of normal time. A highly purposeful attack, this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
Possession lost, intercepted. It is a decent looking attack here. And the cross into the middle. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. And the referee blows for full time.
Welcome to you all to England's national stadium, Wembley Stadium. Plenty of harmony on the gantry, I can assure you, between Alan Smith and myself, Martin Tyler. With great anticipation, we're looking forward to the match coming up very shortly. Absolutely looking forward to this one.
Well, there's certainly a buzz in this stadium in the minutes leading up to kick-off. I hope the match doesn't disappoint. I don't think it will. We've got a couple of attacking sides here.
It's a shot! Well, goalkeepers like action. There was plenty of action for him there. They're going to take the corner. Gone for the header, and we love to see that, especially you, Alan, but you could head it much, much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers, and he wasn't quite.
Excellent attacking play here. They could open up the opposition now. Fry. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. This game really is a chance for him to express himself.
Well, left foot, right foot, he just caresses the ball. And he's got an eye for a pass too, wonderful.
Ross Barkley. And King. It's given away. It goes out wide again. Fry. Can't get the shot through. Good block. But here comes the corner. Wants to chop back and play it to a teammate. Well, it's called offside. The flag went up.
Well, the opposition pushed up. They were defending a high line there, taking a chance.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Zufi. And King. Jadon Sancho. England to have a free kick here. Loftus-Cheek. Share. Just cleared downfield, not a proper pass, because the pressure is so intense. Neatly intercepted. There's a bit of cover, but he doesn't want to lose possession now. Read the play well. Steven Zuber. Picked up easily by Pickford. Ross Barkley. Loftus-Cheek. And King. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. One or two options now in forward areas for them. And this is going to be a throw. He fancies his chances in getting past these players. Surely he must score! Good stop by the goalkeeper. Well, that's to put them in front. Oh, great work by the keeper. Corner played into the middle. Keeper up well to punch the corner. It is corner after corner.
Well, I think the crowd have got a bit fed up with this match, embarking on a Mexican wave.
Swung in from the corner. Can put them in front here, and he's done just that.
Oh, they've laid down a marker with that goal. Really good finish.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Successful tackle. England getting the ball with good effort. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. And a try one now! And he's gone for the chip here. And the goalkeeper has read his mind.
Oh, he's tried to be too clever instead of putting his foot through it.
Ross Barkley. It's King. Trying to steer it through. He's gone into some traffic, but it could be dangerous here for the opposition. The fact that England aren't making many chances is a bit of a worry when you're trailing. You've got some very good players in this side now, and they would hope that those players will at least find some individual form to maybe help the national team come from a position of losing to a position of winning. Alan, what's gone wrong with him? He looks off the pace.
This touch map is a decent explanation as to why his team are losing. He's not been able to lead from the front like usual.
Ross Barkley. And King. James Ward-Prowse. It's a challenge for the attacking team here against the mass defence. They have plenty of the ball, but they've got to try and break it down. Over to Fry. Steven Zuber. Luka Zufi. Encouraging play from this team now. Keeping the ball. Referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. Good clearance. It's behind for another corner. He's put in the corner. Well, the play is broken down now. And King. Intriguing and at times inspirational in this friendly fixture. At half-time, there is just the 1 goal in it.
Yeah.
Referee just checking everything is in order, and he blows for the second half to start. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. With great vision here. Well, they're happy, the back line, because the flag has come to their rescue, really.
Yeah, it was good organisation between those defenders. Nice straight line.
Ben Chilwell. It's King. James Ward-Prowse. Chilwell. Excellent attacking play here. They could open up the opposition now. Maybe he'll cross it here. And the defender really putting his body on the line to stop the cross. Well, then it goes. Trying to cross it, and in the end, a bit of a waste, I think. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Ross Barkley. With his skill, here's a chance to have a run at goal and take the opposition on. Dealt with the danger. And King. Had a go! A good try, but a simple save. Luka Zufi. Substitute coming up for the away team. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Well, he's confident with the ball at his feet, isn't he? And that is the goal that puts them level. You never thought he was going to miss, Alan.
No, you didn't. I mean, he's a cool head, and he's one that he never likes to smash the ball. He loves to just stroke it home, and he did it yet again.
So away we go at 1-1. Patiently building up. Stopping the pass getting through with a good piece of anticipation. Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Sancho threading it through. Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for them. Must be a goal! Chance taken, goal, they're in front!
Well, just not a firm enough touch to keep that ball out, which had a fair bit of weight on it.
So England have the lead.
14, Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Fighting hard to get possession. England to have a free kick here. It's a very good interception. Steven Zuber. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Ross Barkley. It's King. He made that look like a poor pass with a very good interception. And 20 minutes to go. James Ward-Prowse. It's good work here in terms of possession. Can they find the final pass? Hit it well! Wanted to take the responsibility, pat on the back for that. Needs a bit more power and a bit more direction.
I've seen him find the net from that distance.
Here's Walker. It's Ward-Prowse. Going forward with real purpose now. Well, that's reflecting their confidence with the lead. And rather than sit on it, they're going to try and extend it.
Yeah, they've been the better side, haven't they? And that would have wrapped things up, I think.
Steven Zuber. Share. So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. No doubt about that, free kick. Still searching for an equaliser with some good interplay here. Looking a problem until the clearance was made. They got plenty of distance into the clearance, but actually it's going to come back at them again. And King. It could be England's match now. Trailing at half-time, looking almost out on their feet. Now it looks as though they're going to put the opposition out of the contest here because of their second half showing strong and powerful. Freuler. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. And it's gone out for a throw. And now we're going to have an alteration. It's time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here. He's got the ball back for his team with that tackle, slipping it through. Oh, it's a good save, he got a touch to that. In from Ward-Prowse. Solid punch by the goalkeeper. And he's dispossessed. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Steven Zuber. Won it back with an interception.
Stadium. Please give a round of applause for today's man of the match, number 6, Chris.
Noticeable that the home supporters are trying to help the team in this situation. They're encouraged by the lead, but they're fearful perhaps that this team might lose it.
Well, they won't want to give anything silly away. The opposition are chasing the ball, trying to get it back and trying to get back into this match.
There will be a minimum of 2
Down
minutes.
goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes. Safety first there. There's some movement in the dugout. We're going to get a change here. It's a real opportunity to get it into the middle. Trying so hard to make... Well, the referee's brought it to a halt. It is a great fixture with a wonderful history, and the fans are getting to fever pitch. Moments away, and it's live. Perfect pitch on a perfect day in this stadium. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith sitting alongside me. Our action today comes from the Mexican League. It's coming right up. It is Chivas against Tigres.
Should be a good one. A lot of talk about the tactics these two managers are likely to employ beforehand. We'll soon find out.
They're looking good when they attack. He's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually. This is today's Guadalajara lineup. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1 formation, which can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the players in that 5, that midfield 5, and I think a couple of...
Must take the lead here. Oh, they've opened the scoring here. It's a good start. It's a flying start, really. A goal here to savour.
Well, it was a great delivery into the box from that left-hand side.
It's where they look dangerous. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Going forward with real purpose now. That's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. Players arriving in the middle. Well, they're good at corners. Let's see what this one brings. He's put in the corner. Oh, great chance. Goal, they've head back straight away. Great reaction. No time to sulk about conceding. They have scored at the other end.
Well, you just wonder whether complacency has set in here. They thought they'd won this match, but certainly not the case now. We've got a game on our hands.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. That's a bad ball. Well, look at the room in which to attack. It's offside. That's what the assistant has said.
Well, when he looks back on that, I think he might be a bit disappointed because the striker seemed to time his run really well.
Molina. Calderon. He's got skill with the ball, backing himself in these circumstances. He's aimed for the far post here. It's awkward for the goalkeeper. He plays safe, tipping it over.
Nothing much to shout about, but the crowd indulging in the Mexican wave.
Not really away from the threat here. Vasquez. Shot on! Goalkeeper Guzman makes a straightforward save. Damn. He's got it in behind the defenders for the attacker to chase. Disappointed that that didn't lead to more. Molina. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Torres. Good width in the attack here, looking for a cross at the end of it. Patient play as they try to get the goal that will put them in front. Has a go here. He's got the crowd off their seats with that one. It's close.
Yeah, he's such a clever player. He usually does try and place it and not far off at all there.
They can spread the play now. Coming into the penalty area now. Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for them. And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up. It's offside. Molina. Excellent interception. Referee's done extremely well to judge it like that. He can play the advantage. Able to intercept here. Over the top of the defenders, and he could be in here. Oh, he's in the clear here. No flag. Well, they have cleared the danger. It was a decent opportunity, I think. Molina. Can go in from here. They've defended with great organisation to get possession back after being under pressure for some time. Well, that's what they've been looking for, the ball in behind. Well, it's come to nothing in the end. Keeping the ball so important, they haven't done it. And he shoots from long range. That's quite a comfortable save, really.
Well, I don't know if they've come into this match with the wrong attitude, but it's not been their true selves today. Not creating anywhere near enough chances, as you can see.
Very well done to switch the play. Sanchez. Into the attacking third. It's King. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Now Gignac. Got space to get the cross in. He's chosen to cut it back now. It's a strange kind of shot, really. Plenty of invention about it in terms of thought, but not in the way it turned out.
Well, to try and place it from that distance, it's got to be in the corner.
And up goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes. Space to cross the ball now. It's a brave effort, really, in amongst the players to get the header in, but off target, way off target.
Yeah, not his best effort, that's for sure.
Vasquez. Well, the referee has blown for half-time at 1-1. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. And here we go, the referee's blown his whistle, and we're off for the second half. And King. Good interception. Lopez. This is how they love to play on the break. Sanchez hit the post, back into play. Well, they might nickname him Lucky after this. The frame of the goal came to his rescue, and then in the end, what might have been a chance just petered out, and he's got the ball, the keeper.
Yeah, he'll argue he had his angles covered with that first one, and the second one, no problem for him.
Badly timed tackle, he'll be booked for that. He now has a yellow card. He's an important player, of course, with the goals he scores, and they won't want to lose him if he makes another disciplinary mistake.
No, I mean, he's normally their go-to man when they need a goal, so he's on a bit of a tightrope.
Rafael Carioca. Substitution at the home side. Point to make. It's a good hit. Keeper called into action and ready for it. In goes the corner. It's broken down and they'll have to try again. And King. He's won it back easily. Pizarro. It's King. Good vision. Little piece of interplay between the two.
The visitors having lots of the ball. I think they'll feel disappointed by their own performance so far. Certainly the manager down there is quite animated, trying to get them going, trying to push them on.
It's good attacking play, this, from them. Looking to attack it in the middle. Corner. And here's a possibility of making a chance to go in front. Swung in from the corner. No threat now. Lopez. It's King. And the ball passed to Lopez. Gignac. With good vision. Could score! And it's the header that misses the target.
Yeah, not known for his aerial ability, this lad.
He's just dropped back in, the striker there, to get the ball in midfield. Not a very active way of playing this for the defending team, because they're not going out and closing the opposition. They're just saying, well, you can have the ball, we'll cope with it. But it does invite the sort of pressure you can crack under. It's a very good clearance, and it was needed.
Guadalajara with a change coming up.
Molina. They've been trying to do this, get the ball over the top. Got the ball back in his own penalty area, though. Gignac.
20 minutes of the 90 still to play.
On the move and able to cut out the pass. Now, can he take them on? Great technique. Had a crack! Not sure, Alan, the shot was the right option there from that range, easy for the keeper.
Yeah, over-ambitious that, because plenty of teammates in support.
Lopez. And King. Can't get the shot through, good block. Rafael Carioca. Delivered into the box. A simple piece of defending, really. Proper defending, under some pressure. Molina. Poor attempt at a pass, really. They've been striving to get this sort of attack going for goal! They've scored! And they've gone into the lead. And undoubtedly deserved. They have been by far the superior side. And they really imposed their will on the opposition. Too good, really, for the defending. And the shot, in the end, far too good for the goalkeeper. He saw the gap down in the bottom corner. Boy, did he find it well.
Well, that is the sign of a clinical finisher. Somebody that knows where the goals are. They don't have to look up.
And this is going to be a change here for the team that is leading. And it's clearly a tactical one to try and cement that winning position.
Now they're looking to get forward from this position. We see a substitute coming on for the away team here. It is coming to the business end of this match, isn't it? And they're still looking for that elusive goal.
Yeah, the crowd trying to gee up their players, trying to get behind them, trying to produce a bit better than we've seen so far.
And shoots! They couldn't stop him the first time. They haven't stopped him the second time. And he's leading his team in the best possible way with 2 goals today. 2 for him on the day, and 2 very well taken goals. 3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game. Well, we've only got 7 minutes remaining now. Neatly intercepted. Molina. It's King. Lopez. Could pull one back here. Keeper controls it, never looked like bouncing off him.
Yeah, it made it look easy, but his positioning did that for him.
It's given away. Damn. He's given possession away here. Crowd maybe expected a bit more, but onside and away. And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up. It's offside. It's King. Behind the defenders, over their heads. Just the keeper to beat. Oh, what a tackle to break up the play. Well, that's it, the final whistle.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Welcome on a wet night for all concerned. It's been raining cats and dogs here. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. And it's all about live action from the Mexican top flight, Liga MX. It's Tigres, and they take on Santos Laguna.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great. Certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
So the initial 11 for the home side. 4-4-2, but not necessarily a conventional one.
They're more likely to be a 4-4-1-1, Derek, and that second striker given the freedom to roam anywhere he wants on the pitch.
Brian Garnica. That's a routine take. This is the lineup for the visitors today. And the positioning of the forwards particularly interesting.
Yes, Derek, a 4 at the back and a conventional 4 across the midfield, but the 2 up front is what I'm looking at.
And he's broken free! And offside it is. Andrade. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man. Lee, what are you anticipating seeing from him?
Well, when I look at a player I'm playing against, the first thing I look at is how quick is he? And if he is quick, if he's got pace, I have to play him a certain way. That's my first objective, stop him getting the ball so he can use that pace.
Valdez has it. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Played into the centre of the box. Aguirre. Well, he took care of it defensively. Far from a good pass. Good-looking sequence. He got in the way of that cross. Over it comes. Corner awarded. Corner kick played over. Poor execution with regard to the corner. The cross is on. Surely the opening goal, due reward for their efforts.
Well, they've made the pressure count. They really deserve this lead.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Julio Furch. Ayrton Preciado. Andrade. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Pizarro on the ball. Torres Nilo. King. Gignac. Wonderful chance. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, the lead barely lasted a few minutes and they're right back in it. Conceding a goal after you've just scored, almost criminal.
So a level contest, 1-1. Doria here. Rivas. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. King. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Preciado. And using his strength and fed forwards. Can't miss, surely. It could be up for grabs. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. And over comes the corner. Well, a header that was frankly miles off target.
Well, technically, that was awful.
Pizarro on the ball. King. André-Pierre Gignac. Gignac. And very deftly cut out. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Furch. Excellent vision. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? He's driven in the corner. Absolutely magnificent goalkeeping.
Oh, he's almost turning away. He thinks he's scored. The goalkeeper doesn't.
King. And played in. Torres. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Rafael Carioca. Gignac. King. Tremendous block. Gignac. Not really the ideal clearance. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Aguirre. Rivas. Can they switch to an even higher gear? Losing possession a bit easily. Rafael Carioca. What a shocking pass, really. Rivas. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. And that's an important intervention. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Pizarro. King. Gignac has it. Pizarro. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And so it is, the first half. Story. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Extremely sloppy in possession. A real opening now. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
He's given it away. Couldn't keep it. Brian Garnica. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Just straying offside.
Well, the pass just needs to be made a little bit quicker and he's onside, but he just gets caught out.
You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, he stepped up to the plate to get that goal to put his team on equal terms. Can he produce a winner in this second half? Let's find out.
Unable to keep the ball that time. Aguirre. Valdez. Well, great read there to intercept. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Jose Carlos Van Rankin. Aguirre. Valdez has it. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Garnica. Options around him. Going well. Well, let's see about the cross. It comes to absolutely nothing. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Played into the centre of the box. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Jürgen Damm. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Cara. Lozano. Won it back. Pizarro. Poor pass under no real pressure. Valdez. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Gignac. Damm. He has plenty of support. And putting his body on the line. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see.
The crowd haven't had too much to cheer about for a while, have they, Derek? They need a goal here.
Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Jürgen Damm. And he takes on the shot. Easy meat for the goalkeeper.
Well, Derek, you can sense the frustration growing from the fans. That leads on to the players being frustrated too. You can sense it. Can they get the goal?
Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. They've given it away.
Well, the home fans are doing their best to try and urge the players on to get this winner. Will it come?
And crossed in the direction of the back post. Not all that convincing defensively. A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. And do they mean business on this occasion? Sadly, too many things wrong about that effort.
Oh, everything was wrong about it. Body shape, positioning, the idea.
Well, being the leading marksman in the league, he's the man everyone is talking about as he warms up. Can he score again today? We're about to find out. Hello, good evening to you wherever you are. The first piece of news to bring you is the fact that the heavens have opened. A rainy night here. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we're ready to bring you live action from Liga MX. It's Atlas, and they take on Tigres.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game.
Off the post and back in play. So the initial 11 for the home side. It looks like a conventional 4-4-2.
A preferred formation by Arsene Wenger when he arrived at Arsenal. 2 main strikers, 4 across the midfield. Really important for the fullbacks to link up with the wide midfielders in this system.
It might be the moment to get them ahead. And it's gone behind for the corner. So the corner played into the box. Textbook defending inside the box. This is how the visitors will set up today. 4-4-2, but not necessarily a conventional one.
Yeah, more likely to be a 4-4-1-1, Derek, and that second striker given the freedom to roam anywhere he wants on the pitch.
Acosta. Luciano Acosta with it. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Now possession lost, intercepted. Geraldino. And now Javier Correa. Has a go. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Magnificent defending. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Well, sometimes you can't argue with top-notch defending. Luciano Acosta with it. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Can they take the lead here? Denied by the bar. Back in play here. King. Possession changes hands, the interception there. It's got to be! He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there, and you're right, it's just gone past the post.
Rafael Carioca. King. Given away. He has time to play it over. Well, it was completely miscontrolled. He's feeling the pressure here. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Rafael Carioca. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Geraldino. Regained possession. André Pierre Gignac. And providing width. Inside he goes. And a pretty straightforward stop for the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, weak shot, straight at him, no problem for the goalie.
King. Well, you've got to savour such moments. And putting his body on the line. And now Javier Correa. Can they get in behind them? Couldn't keep the ball. Pizarro. He's got the right idea with that pass. Running with the ball confidently. And he's kept it out. Fully stretched. Somehow reaching it. Corner kick played in. Well, it has come to nothing. King. Well, that's not going to help the cause, an effort like that, Lee.
Well, sometimes you can just get a little bit too cute, put your head down, put your laces through the ball and strike it.
Nervo. I must say, this looks promising. Looked as though they meant business, but now they've got to try again. They've won back possession. Rafael Carioca. King. Rafael Carioca. It might be on for them. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. This looks promising. Gignac. Dueñas. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Happy to take on the shot. The opening goal. Due reward for their efforts.
Well, they've made the pressure count. They really deserve this lead. Well, let's see that again. Oh, it's so sweetly hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power, he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal.
Well, they were clearly on the receiving end, so a free kick is next. King. Gignac has it. What can he do from here? Moving the ball effectively. Giving them the gift of possession. Moving into the advanced position. Gignac. Fruitful looking attack. Shot attempted. That is that for the first half here. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Dam. King. Nothing wrong with that idea. It's been whipped towards the near post. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Geraldino. Read it magnificently and intercepted. King. And very deftly cut out. Pizarro. Slipshod passing. A decisive clearance it was. King. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Can he take advantage? They had to react, and did. Breaking at pace. And a strong tackle. Will he finish? A very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality. Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
It needs an accurate cross. Useful ball to the near post. Clattered away. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Possession changes hands, the interception there. No let-up in the pressing department. Is it going to end up being productive for them? It's got to be! Now that's fine goalkeeping, real concentration. A corner will ensue. And he's fired over the corner. It comes to nothing. Nervo. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping.
Well, Derek, the stats tell you everything. Slim pickings out there, not created enough. I can't see them getting back in this game unless their forwards up their game a little bit.
Substitution time it is. Valencia. King. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. A really sumptuous ball. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner.